Welcome everyone, it's time for more Starfield, where last time this became my office. Yes, we finished off, I believe, with Ryujin. We had a bit of a chat with everybody, we had a board meeting and everything, we have the post, Masako, there we go. And instated, I suppose you could say, Ularo as the CEO of Ryujin, with a little bit of help from me. I convinced a lot of people with manipulation in very good use that they should indeed vote for Lara as a replacement for Masako, and I also convinced everyone to acquire Infinity Ltd, kind of against Ulara's initial wishes. But I manipulated them into doing it. I have no idea why, like I don't know if I need to, but I did, and it was fun. So I did it for that reason. Like, I don't know if that is gonna come back in any shape, any way, shape, or form, but I did it. So there we go. And I do have a weapon, which I don't need. That's all fine. Anyway, and now I'm stuck here. Like, why would you? I mean, I can jump. I know I can get out, but like, why would you have done it this way? Now I'm really stuck. Jesus Christ. Why do I have such a small office? Lara, we need to talk about this. I need a bigger office. Anyway, we are done with Ryujin. As I say, I believe it might be that there will be more. Lara did say that she might call up on me for further missions, but for now, it's basically just the terminal thing. You know what? I'm just gonna pick up the missions. I'm gonna assume that we don't really have a time limit. Do we? Should have checked that. I don't think any of those are timed right. Are those in faction? No, they are in mission. Yes. Doesn't look like I have. No, that's all. Fine. So we're not going to do those right now. What we are going to do in this episode, I think, back to main story. I was thinking of something else and now I don't remember what it was. There was something else I was talking about. Yeah, I don't know, but I want to do a bit of main story stuff. I have a lot of like these missions, so I should really start working a bit on this. I have been leveling up a bit, so some of these that were potentially a bit more problematic before should be a little bit easier now, but still, yeah, I have a fair whack of these. But I haven't been doing main story in some time, so I wouldn't mind doing that. And Sanctum Universum, I believe, on or in New Atlantis, is a place I don't think I've been in. Maybe. Or is that inside the well, the place that I did go to? It might actually be, you know. So, yes indeed, that is what we're doing for a little while. As I mentioned previously, if we go to my powers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 undiscovered powers. Well, it says 7 undiscovered temples. Are there actually 1 power for each of these? Do we get powers in other ways then? Potentially. What is this? Hold on. Increases Starborn power regeneration speed. Starborn power regeneration. Hold on. Has the game just spoiled that thing for me here? Am I Starborn? Or is it Starborn power? That is to say, but why would I have powers if I wasn't Starborn? Am I Starborn? Oh, bloody hell, game. You might have given that away. Anyway, yes, there are a lot of undiscovered temples, a lot of undiscovered powers, and I wouldn't mind finding them out, even though, indeed, I like the personal atmosphere really, really much. It's a really, really good one. But, off to, I believe, let's just check. If I am correct that it is on New Atlantis, it is on New Atlantis. Good. Let's make our way there, have a chat with the guy that we're supposed to talk to, and see what he can tell us about Unity. Well, it's not down in the well, we can say that much. It's just a small gathering here.
Exactly. It's
Hello.
You want to look them over first?
When someone insults you, you want to just beat the shit out of them sometimes, but you don't.
Well, not quite what I was thinking, but that's actually a great example, Marcus. The man in the story was cruel.
For sure.
But you know why he was cruel? You must feel what he feels, understand his pain, accept it, and deliver it not back upon him.
Empathy. You mean empathy? But you say it like it's easy. Like anyone can just love a terrible person who has been terrible to them.
Yeah, why even bother? I mean, isn't the cycle of humanity peace and war back and forth, like forever? Seems kind of pointless to try so hard for something that won't last. Nothing ever really changes.
It's not easy, no, but necessary. Because you see, everything has changed. God has given us the intelligence, the ingenuity to reach into the stars, to travel his path, to truly find him. But we can't do it alone. The only way is through
Unity.
Huh. Yes, Andreas. Yes. Unity. Well, I'm sure you all have other things to do. Thank you for taking the time to stop and talk with me.
He's giving me a lot to think about.
Well, isn't that lovely? Is that my friend?
Aquilus has
It
seen
is my
so
friend,
much.
Matteo.
I'm
Why
really
were
glad
you
I can talk to
staring
him
at
when I need
Catherine
to.
so much? That was weird. But alright then, they had a bit of a nice chat here. Hello, Keeper Aquilus.
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Matteo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds?
Well, okay, I can give it over to Matteo. Or I can just take the reins myself, and I will. We need to chat about unity, the thing you just mentioned.
Oh. Yeah. How humanity comes together. How we are to love each other even as our universe becomes even more complex.
That's not exactly what we mean. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps we should talk about this inside.
Well, alright then. Why don't we do that? No, this is absolutely not in the well. This is a much nicer place. So apparently the god people, they're doing what they do best, building obscene monuments to, well, to what they believe in, I suppose. Alright then, let's get inside. Well, I mean, I gotta say, compared to our churches in our time, this is much nicer. Like, you've got actual trees and everything in here. This is very nice looking, yes. I mean, a bit obscene still, but alright. And they've already gone into this little place before I even got here, so to speak. Hello, let's have a sit.
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
Well, do we name drop the Starborn? Do we? Okay. Artifacts, series of temples, unusual powers. Well, let's talk about anomalies, the artifacts.
They're like nothing we've ever seen, Keeper. Gravitational distortion, sub-audio harmonic sequencing, unidentifiable energy fluctuations.
I caught half of that. So, these things are unusual? Even in your experience? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe, beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here.
Uh-huh. potentially. I don't know about the coming into existence based on someone else's faith, but sure. So, yeah, not an explorer. Sorry, not a priest, I am an explorer, so that doesn't really matter to me. Okay, well, it might be a stretch here, but what if you can point us in, well, some direction?
I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more.
Well, that's interesting. So yeah, okay, fine, tell me.
In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun, and he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code, a way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave?
Okay, that sounds intriguing. So, infinitum addendum, odd saying, very specific. Also, Enlightenment and Varun have other parts. Yep, that is indeed what it sounds like. So now we're getting into the religious bit of the story, so to speak. We have the faction story so far, with the different factions, but now it's the religion. So unless the story set a coordinates, we're not finding anything. But no, yeah, definitely feels like the three religious factions are now in very much our focus.
I agree. I think you need to talk to them about this unity pilgrim. And clearly, not just in a theological sense, as I have.
Okay, sure. Talking to House Varun, though, potentially dangerous.
Oh yes, typically. But there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I've visited her a couple of times. Hopefully, she'll be willing to talk to you as well. And if you need directions to the Enlightened, they have a branch in the Well helping the poorest citizens of New Atlantis find a better life for themselves.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Alright then, so yes indeed, those are the guys that are in the well. Cool. I suppose we'll start with them. That's the easy bit. Varun, potentially the more difficult one. So yes indeed, let's start with these guys. House of the Enlightened, the guys that I presumably would affiliate the most with. That's the wrong button. Let's get in here, have a chat with this guy. We've talked to you before.
Welcome to the House of Enlightenment.
Thank you, Andy Singh.
If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, you're not? Sorry. Can I help you?
You probably can. So, Keeper Aquilus, you know that guy. I need to talk about the Pilgrim. Do you know the Pilgrim?
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity Pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing.
Cool. Yes, if you're gonna recite those notes at me, coffee and donuts, why don't you give me that?
We might actually have some, but anyway. A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, Each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that.
Uh-huh. The problem of two, is that an actual thing or is it just something in Starfield? I don't think I've heard about that. So maybe there's a message hidden there. I hate the number two with a fiery passion. For some reason I can say that. So what did they mean about each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up? Yeah, what about that?
It's part of our core principles. There's no God pushing us to do good for some eternal reward. We have to help each other because we choose to. If no one takes responsibility for making the settled systems better, then we're just leaving it to the tyrants to bully the rest of us.
That is indeed very, very true. I don't have a problem with the number two, so let's go with the hidden message here.
Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again.
Okay, so Unity then. Any chance you've heard about that?
Besides what the Keeper would say about it? Sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or, in mathematics, it would mean one, like the one, the first at the beginning.
Okay, interesting. Well, alright, fine. Thank you, I suppose.
Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
Well, fine. Again, I don't really think we got a lot of information out from that. But, alright then, fine. Let's go and chat with that guy, the Varun guy. Don't know where he actually is, but we shall find him. And for that, it's over to the UC security office. And apparently, Sergeant Yumi asked me about an investigation. I have no idea what that's about, but presumably it's one of those little missions that I have. So let's walk through the security staff only area, which I apparently am. Lovely. And you are in here. Hello. Ooh, I saw you before. What's up, Mirza?
A visitor? I have all the company I need.
Well, you're looking very stern. So, alright then. Single loneliest statement I've ever heard. But alright then. Yeah, you talked to Keeper Aquilus about the Varun faith, didn't you?
He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions. The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
Well, it's your truth, I suppose. But here's the thing. We have, okay, fine. I admire the conviction here.
The knowledge of the Great Serpent sweeps away all concern. There is only his inevitable return, and those he will spare. Nothing else. You wish to speak of the Keeper's pilgrim, do you not? I will tell you of him, and then you will leave. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all.
Gotta be honest, not entirely sure what the blasphemy is, but sure. You know, without more information, kind of hard to know. So, okay. Yeah, could be more to your god than just killing, you know. But what about the Unity then?
I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the Great Serpent casts to deceive the faithless.
Okay, you were very quick to come up with an answer there. Okay, but what about other stuff than just killing, you know?
Strength and conviction show your worthiness to the Great Serpent. The kill is not as important as showing there is no doubt. I grow tired of speaking. Leave me.
Well, right and fine. Back to Keeper Aquilus, apparently. Delivered the news that we basically learned nothing.
How you doing?
Well, better if you just move. Yeah, we have learned not much. We learned that they called him... the first guys, I've already forgotten. What was the name for... I don't know. Wow. The second guy's the Drifter, these guys the Unbeliever. So... different names for presumably the same character, but what character is that? Are we talking about the guy that sort of left? Because we knew about a guy who left and just went to, you know, some remote place and then were never heard of again, who might be the cause of the Starborn, potentially. But yeah, could be that guy, potentially. I don't know. Why don't we go back to Keeper Aquilus and see if he has any ideas? Alright, we are back. Let's have a chat with... Oh, Matteo is gone, apparently. It's only you and me now. Can I... There we go.
Oh, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought?
I gotta be honest, not much. Ooh, that's a nice smile. But yeah, we can go back to his story, but let's not do that right now. The word second and two, apparently I have caught on.
Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn?
That's a really weak connection, but sure. Let's go with the second planet. Okay, the Varun Zealot fought... Wait, I spoke to the Varun Zealot. She said Jinan fought 4 times over 120 days. Are we really going with numbers and stuff?
If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else?
Nope, not really, but you were talking about infinitum addendum. What about that?
Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
Well, that's a lovely one. Next planet I'm fine, I'm naming Dum Dum. Oh, that's lovely. Indum, apparently, is a star system.
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it?
Without looking at the answers, obviously unity between people, not under a god. So something sacred is just a word. I need to take responsibility for fight. What does that mean? Only total conviction will bring us the truth. We are being tested. I mean, that's obviously the maroon one. That's obviously you guys. So I'm going with the middle option, even though that's a weird answer.
And once you know, what will you do? Even the most objective scientist holds a belief that observation itself will be of benefit to humanity. You will be taking a similar part of yourself with you when you find the answer. Will that not color your perception of it?
I mean, potentially. But if it is sciences that a person's thoughts can be tested, it doesn't give me a license to define unity beforehand. And how is talking about the unknown supposed to help? That is a good question. We don't even know what it is, so why does anything matter right now?
When one is lost, looking inward can help show the way.
That's true, but I'm not gonna define unity before I actually know what it is.
So you're committed to keeping yourself from seeing unity as anything other than a rational objective, a goal you're bound to reach. Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
Well, alright, so I gotta be honest, that little exercise there to figure out where we're supposed to go, a little bit weak, but you know what? It is what it is, I suppose. So Indum, I feel like I recognize that. I feel like I've been to Indum. Ah, it's literally right here. So are we gonna find another temple or something? Could be, could be. We have Pilgrim's Rest. Was that there before? Was that there before? Because it literally says Pilgrim's Rest here. Could have been that that was not here before, but this is where we're going. So set a target for that. Yes, indeed. Let's go over there and see if we can't find a resting place for this pilgrim. And pilgrim was obviously the first word for this character.
You're running out of time to make the smart decision.
And of course something happens. Hello.
We could use a vacation. If you're feeling generous, you could help us out. Or we could just dust your ship.
So, hello, we don't need to, oh, but I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I can pay credits, I have a lot of them, so that would be one thing. Level 20. I don't want to fight you, you know.
Sorry, that's not on the menu.
Okay, fine, we're just gonna fight then. We have a lot of everything. Why am I only shooting like that? Now we move up. There we go. Now we just start blasting you. So I was about to say, am I gonna come across someone while here? But I didn't expect spacers. did not expect spacers. There you go, you're dead. Damn it, they say. Well, you should have thought about. Okay, there we go. Yeah, just follow them. Oh, no. Chill out a little bit. Oh, we don't need to boost anymore. Go, we're on their tail. We can basically do nothing. Let's throw some missiles at them. Go. Why don't we just indeed keep following? Go. You can try. There we go. Level up as well from that. Pick the stuff up. And we have... Oh, no. Yep, there we go. Sensor contact. No, that is not what we're wanting. We want... Where is the... Hold on. There we go. There's the one. Let's boost to get to you. At least I know I can take out ships quite easily, like not too much trouble. That's very nice. So let's just quickly grab your stuff. I can just get a little bit closer. I have not a lot of engine for some reason. There we go. All right then, lovely. A bit of fighting, a few more ships taken care of. I think I've been here already and scanned this place. Yes. All right then, Pilgrim's Rest. Let's drop down on the surface and see what's up. Well, it is a pretty cool planet. We have like the occasional palm tree. It's very deserty indeed. Have I don't think I've been scanning anything here. But what here gets scanned? I was about to say those things, presumably. So velvet blooms, lovely. While I'm here, why don't we just scan the things? Come on, scan the things. Can potentially nutrient, not really what I want, but that's fine. So we have a proper thing here. With like power generation, I want to say. Is that power generation? Not 100% sure, but it is very much a thing. It's like an... Would it be an oasis here? Which is kind of nifty. Yeah, what the hell is that thing? Is it a monument or is it practical? Oh, hello. Wants to have a toad-faced grazer over there. Okay, I'm not gonna bother you right now. But yeah, what the hell is it? I mean, I think it is power. Yeah, that must be a wind turbine. So we have a bunch of stuff here. Hydraulic clamp, bit of credits. Worms. Don't need worms. Strong pack, I'll take. Lovely. Ooh, actually, you know what? Impact driver. I don't have that for my little base setup. Yeah, this is... kind of feels... it definitely feels like an oasis sort of a thing. I don't see any water, which is usually a feature of oases. Oasi? I don't know how to say that. But yeah, don't know if this is such a thing. I'm not immediately seeing any humans here. Not immediately seeing any humans, which is good. Like that. Eccentric magnet. We'll pick that up. More money. Obviously, people have been here. That is very true. Quite recently, too. And pilgrims riding one, you see. So the credulous simplicity of mundane humans never ceases to amaze me. My worst instincts, the evil spirit... exclamation point, draw me towards a form of contempt for them, but I remember that I am privy to that which they are not. I cannot and should not judge them for a lack of vision, when I know very well the blinders which obscure their sight. I once wore them myself, after all. I hope for their sake that they may someday understand, but for my sake I wish to be left alone. Kinda does sound like that dude, that what left everything. Very much sounds like it. He had some ideas, so yeah. Some chunks. Very untidy bathroom here. I amn't crazy. You amn't crazy indeed. Who of us amn't crazy, after all? Okay. Anything else that's interesting? I don't think so. Again. Well, there is some action going on the hidden thingamajig there, so be a bit cautious. Could be stuff. Pilgrims writing 5. Okay, well, okay, we're gonna read it anyway, I suppose. Bloody hell, this is a longer one. You know what? No, we're gonna close that one. I don't want to read them in the wrong order. That makes no sense. So we're gonna try and find the remaining ones before we read them. Anything else here? Alien stew. Politics style. Lovely. That is a good one. Okay. Terminal. Pilgrim's computer. Unlock personal room. Oh, we get a bunch of questions. If you came seeking the right answers, you will know what questions to ask. So what are you talking about? How to open the store? Where's the food? What is the Unity? Let's go with the Unity. I return your question with a question. If you have read my writings, what is the burden of people? Okay, you know what? That seems to be what we're looking for. Then we need to find all the writings. So that was the first place. I mean, surely it is the case that we must find the other ones too, right? Can't be that just 1 and 5 will be enough. Yeah, we have more here. So that is number 2. We'll read that one. So here's the crux of my troubles. To accomplish anything, I need to work with other people. I need assistants. I need workers. I need hands. As we work together, they inevitably ask questions, and I can never help talking. It starts innocently enough. They want to understand how someone who believes in science can also believe in the divine. Or they have their own misunderstanding instilled by some borderline religious remnants. My weakness is my inability to let alone. I want them to understand, so I try, gently as I might, to nudge their minds along the right path. Then there are follow-ups and followings. The trouble is that I genuinely care for these people. It would be so much easier if I didn't. Okay. intriguing. So he's a bit of a talker, this guy, or girl, I suppose. I don't know if we necessarily know it's a man. Also, by the way, wrong button. There were plants here that I can do stuff with. Kaylee's pokeweed, or pokeweed, I don't know. Structural, you know what? Structural I do want, so that we will pick up. That's lovely. You've also set up on a uranium deposit. I don't know if that's relevant, but a bit of radiation might not be the best for you. Okay. Let's get in here. I saw something at the back, but let's just check here first. Here we go. Bloody hell. That's 4. So I'm going to pick that up, but we are looking for 3, which is here. So today, in a soft voice, my assistant asked me if there was anything above the Unity. It was all I could do to keep from shouting that I could scarcely comprehend the misunderstanding that would lead to such a question. It was asked honestly, and I answered as best as I could, but even my closest confidant here can fail to grasp the most basic of these truths, why am I bothering to explain any of it to any of them? Every word that drops from my mouth gets gobbled up, misheard, misremembered, misunderstood, and mistranslated before I can issue the slightest clarification. People are necessary, but people are madness. I attempted to withdraw, to go alone, to commune with Unity in my own way. They followed, of course they follow. So what do you mean commune with Unity? So that feels like Unity is something. That is true. So Pilgrim 4 then. At last a bit of peace. A piece of peace. Is that anything? Is that funny? Why am I trying to be funny? Have they driven me mad at last? Is there a difference between writing to myself and talking to myself? The former certainly seems more acceptable than the latter. I recall again that my mind is my own, and that even if only it exists, that is sufficient for me to believe in everything else. The Unity has restored me once more. This time I act alone for now. The Unity has restored me. Myself is a formidable opponent. I should have expected as much, but vanity is thankfully not among my vices. Regardless, it turns out time spent in solitude is, in my case, time with a very sick man, or whatever it is that I have become. I don't like this person. Okay, and then the final one, with just 2 lines at the second page. I find myself thinking about his various pasts and my possible futures. Ooh. Are you talking about yourself again? I imagine continuing on the road, acquiring more power, more knowledge, more development of myself. I imagine passing through once more to another world to begin the process anew. So you're talking about power too. Same power as me, I don't know. What is notable here, that road does seem gratifying. Every step is one of intrinsic reward, and I feel myself anticipating the pleasures and seeing a more contented version of myself in that future. Then, for the sake of considering all possibilities, I imagine if I took a different path. If I stopped running, stopped seeking to gather my own power, if I instead embraced the twinges of compassion I feel in my heart, and let myself care for the people who seem to gather about me wherever I try to work, if I simply lived and taught and perhaps brought others to the light and died. Okay, the road also seemed gratifying. I also see a contented version of myself in that future. Wait. Didn't I already... No, the road does seem gratifying. Wait. These are basically the same, aren't they? Hold on. Am I not reading that correctly? Aren't they similar? Road does seem gratifying. Road also seem gratifying. Contented version of myself in a future contented version of myself. I don't know. Okay, here's the difference, though. When I stop thinking about the glories I could achieve for myself, the pleasure fades nearly immediately. When I stop thinking about staying and building something, the feeling endures. There is something more sustaining about it and more fulfilling. I don't know what this difference signifies, but I am grateful for the time I've taken to notice it. Okay, well, now I've read them all. So... Okay. Oh, polytextile, lovely. Also, adaptive frame, I'll take that. Not that I can't make hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them myself, but still. Alright then, fine. Back to the terminal. I don't immediately understand what it is that I'm supposed to do, but I also didn't really read what was on the terminal, so we'll see if I can figure some stuff out here. So unlock it, Unity. So, people are necessary, but people are madness. That's one thing. The burden of people. They're too heavy. People gotta go on diets. You all seem to end up just fighting each other. No, let's go with this one. Who is your most formidable opponent? Myself. Where does enduring contentment come from? In growing, becoming better, stronger. In stopping, embracing... Oh. Where does enduring content... I don't really... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go back. Because that was in the 5th book, right? Pretty sure. Okay. Every step is one of intrinsic reward. I imagine continue road acquiring more power, more... It kind of feels like it is getting better and stronger, basically. I'm gonna go for that one. We'll see if that's correct. People are madness, myself. So I'm gonna say in growing, becoming better and stronger. That is an answer, but it's not my answer. Bloody hell, okay, fine. Let's do it again. I was wrong about that one, apparently. So I'm gonna say... I assume then... I mean, it's obviously not the nice, cool drink on a warm day, but okay. In stopping, then. So you came here seeking the true meaning of unity. If you still wish to find it, there is one final piece of myself in the next room. I found my own answer a long time ago, but not in the way I was expecting. I hope your journey gives you the truth. Alright, cool. Here we are, so that's the final writing. Let's just poke through the place first. Metabolic agents, credits. He had a lot of credits. Don't know why the Pilgrim would need that many credits, but also Tracker's Primer is 02. Probably increased ballistic weapon damage by 5. That's very nice, thank you. Hyper Catalyst, sure. Base. That's not... Well, okay, fine, it is a base. Digipic, thank you, thank you, thank you. Alien Trilobite, no, that's fine. Okay, what do you have here? Would those be... Can I... No, apparently I can't zoom in on it. Would those be like Starborn or anything? Okay. Trying to figure out, well, anything from this. There's some artifacts. And we have... So basically what we have is writings on the artifacts, and that very much looks like, if we go into this, very much looks like what's on here. But that's also... Okay, I did not know that they did that. Well, animations. But alright then, so obviously connections, and there is... I mean, we should bring these, shouldn't we? Just felt like something is making noise, but it might not be anything I need to worry about. Alright then, fine. Final writing. Oh, it was the drawer, probably. Why did the drawer open? I don't know what the correct answer is. I might never. Increasingly, though, I am comfortable with not knowing. The more I reflect on being here, in this world, in this time, the more I think it is precisely where I need to be. This time will be different. It won't be about me, so I won't have to run. I can actually build something with intent instead of scrambling to fix something that others create in my name. It can be something beneficial. It can be something beneficial. I can be something beneficial. I was about to say, why is it the same? But no, it wasn't the same. I'm leaving behind that other person. This world has no place for him. Let him die. Let me live to enlighten the blessed universe before me. You have found the end of my journey, but to know everything, you must find its beginning. On Hyla 2, the island hides the scorpion, and the scorpion's sting hides the truth. Alright, Hyla 2 and scorpion on an island. That's a bit intriguing, isn't it? Yes. Alright, so where are we going then? It started here. How far away? a bit of a ways away, but nothing too bad actually. We can go to Copernicus and then onwards. That is level 40, but we're not terribly far from it, so why don't we go there, see what we can find. And we arrive at Hyla 2 immediately, which is lovely. Okay. Open planet map. Oh, is that a thing you can do? Press R to open the map. That's lovely. There is a science outpost and stuff like that, but apparently I can't even go there. So ancient ruins. Might be a temple. Scorpions stay on Hyla 2. Let's set down and see what we can find. And apparently the coordinates were damn good because we found the island immediately. Lovely. And I can see... Hello. Hunting Icuradon, are you dangerous or are you supposed to be there? No. I want the weapon up. Are you gonna be a trouble? Or are you the greeter for this place? Like, do I have to actually go through you? This is fascinating. There are more of them up there as well. At the place where we need to be. Hello. Are you alive or are you a robot? Well, you seem to be... Try to scan it. Okay. You don't seem to be hostile. Alright, I'm just gonna skirt around you for safety. But yeah, up to where we are going. Oh, okay. No. Fine, you were actually gonna lead me somewhere. Hello. That's intriguing. So yeah, we have something here. More anti-gravitational stuff. More of these guys just... This is weird. This is weird. So you're like, I don't know what you are, custodians or something. And this is a different looking temple than we've had before. Scorpion sting. Uh-huh. There's a glyph here that I can, there we go, activate. Not really. Seems to be fizzling. Seems as if I need to do something, right? Okay. What am I supposed to do? Not immediately getting this. This is a puzzle, obviously. Anything around the back? Any buttons I can press? Because that would help. Not as far as I can tell. Alright, what I can do and haven't done is obviously scan some stuff. Right, we can also scan these, by the way. Territorial, that's true, but you're being chilled right now. Aromatics is what we can get from you. But that's you. We have silver in the ground, but that doesn't help me. Nebula vine, and indeed silver. Like, again, not helpful. Can I talk to you? Hello. You are territorial, but you're very chill right now. So what am I... Oh. We actually do them... Okay. I didn't see that they connected to different ones. Oh, I'm moving this. Oh, now I see. Now I see. How precise is this? Okay. So what am I... What am I supposed to do? Like, what's the goal here? Because I can see that I can, like, move it. But that... Okay, so I can't actually get it to... Okay. Scorpion sting, you say? Wouldn't that be... Wouldn't this be the body and that the thingamabob. Do I get any information here? Find the scorpion sting. Not really. Okay. What about over here then? Do I get to do... I can only do this. Where is it now? It's like there. What if I... So now it is here. Like at the top. Feels like something's supposed to happen here. I don't get this. Do I get any information from this? Not immediately, I'm gonna say. Because I can't do anything with those either. I don't think... I mean, what I was thinking is it just now to sort of follow the path or something? That doesn't feel right. So again, I can't go exactly where I want to be. What is the clue here? The game is not making it easy, right? Gotta be honest, I don't understand this. What is this? Have I missed something that is like very, very obvious here? Should I bring someone? If I have a follower, will they be like, oh, maybe if you do this, that'll work. Maybe that's a thing I should do? Gotta be honest, I am not understanding this right now. I don't think doing what I'm currently doing is gonna help me. Okay. Alright, I also have... Remember that I do have boost packs now. What am I supposed to do? Like, do we have... I don't even see, like, a constellation in the sky, you know? You're not helping. You're just standing there. And I don't think I'm supposed to kill you or anything like that. What am I missing? What am I missing? Because these do not do anything special. They're just going around like a loading icon. And I can only go like within this thing. This only moves left and right, up and down. I still haven't had like a click or check or... I don't want to brute force it to just, you know, go over every possible location to see if anything happens. But I'm about to. Okay, so I can go quite far down here, that's true. I am not getting this. Not gonna lie, not getting this. I'm usually not terrible. Oh! What the hell? Did I actually get it right this time? Because I was here before. Okay. What did the quest say? Go to the last star of the Scorpius constellation. Well, alright then. I suppose we'll do that as well then. And it's apparently a Borum 3, and would you know it, hello.
I knew I made the right choice in letting you go.
It's the hunter. Of course it's the hunter. Well, I've already basically killed you, I think. So, okay. Keeper Aquila sent me to find a true meaning of unity. Time for round 2. Surrender or be destroyed. What did you mean you were right?
Oh, please. Did you think I couldn't have found you again? Extinguished that little spark of competition for the artifacts before it grew stronger?
Uh-huh. Well, what about Keeper Aquilus? Do you know of him, potentially?
He did. Now it's all starting to make sense. You should come aboard. There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you.
I can speak for myself. Constellation Ship, you weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
And think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want.
I mean, to be honest, the only answers I want is where are more temples and more powers, because that's what I want, and I suppose more artifacts. But this is fun, and also, yeah, what I kind of sort of figured out potentially before almost was confirmed here, because he said another Starborn. Sure, it could mean another Starborn apart from me, but it could also have meant another Starborn apart from you. So we'll see about that, I suppose. So, okay, no reason to trust Starborn. I don't have any reason to mistrust them either, really. I mean, they've been a bit hostile, yes, but still. Ceasefire meeting Starborn at war. Well, with me, in a way. Okay, so who is this actual second Starborn?
Let's just say they're very dedicated to stopping me from getting the artifacts. So if you don't trust me, well, they're your next best bet.
I know your encounters with our kind have not been pleasant, but we are here to talk, and you deserve answers.
Oh, well, that is interesting. So indeed, there might be some infighting between the Starborn then.
Not a bad description, actually.
We'll explain when we meet. In person.
All right, fine. But I kind of don't want to do that right now. Can I avoid the docking procedures right now and then just do it at my leisure? We'll see.
Good. See? We can all get along. For now.
Alright, well that seems good. It feels like I can do this sort of myself, if you know what I mean. Also, the ship is called Scorpius. That's lovely. Very, very on the nose. But alright then. That's interesting. That is actually really interesting. So we are going to be facing off, I say, meet with an actual Starborn. I am very, very curious to see what they actually look like, because I think that everyone that we've faced have had like helmets on, and they've also disintegrated on death, so nothing really to look at. So that is gonna be very fun, but we're gonna leave this on a cliffhanger and do that at the beginning of the next episode. I also remembered I kind of want to chat a bit with my people on board, because apparently they want to again. So maybe there is some continuations of some people's stories, potentially Sarah's, who knows. So I might do that before we get on the ship, potentially, because it feels like this would be one of those situations that, you know, progress a story, if you know what I mean. So we shall see about all of that in the next episode. For now though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.